Hey guys, what up? It's your boy Aaron, aka Boats, coming at you with a fresh new video. And in this video today, you guys, I'm pretty excited. I'm going to be showing you how to shine your boots, and especially how to do it in boot camp. I'm going to give you a leg up with some secret tips and tricks on how to do it while you're in boot camp. Things we pretty much got to figure out on your own. I'm just going to tell you straight from the get-go. So you go there knowing how to do it, and you can start working on it when you have some free time. You get ahead of everybody in your division, because they don't start worrying about boots until like a couple weeks in. But it'd be nice to, you have some free time in between then. Now you have the leg up by like a couple weeks on everybody else. So I'm going to teach you all the tips and tricks for boot camp and things like that, the whole science behind it, everything. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Oh, you thought I was just going to snap immediately and the intro was going to start kicking. Oh, I see, I got you. See, I'm going to do it when you're least expecting. Alright, you guys, so one of the first things you're going to need, obviously, is going to be your boots. Alright, so what I'll do is I'll tighten these up and I'll tuck in my laces. That way my laces don't ever get in the way. So for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to show you just me doing one boot. Alright, I'll try and make it quick. But you're going to do this same thing to both boots. So I normally will clean off, you can use a rag, you can use whatever, but clean off your boot a little bit. Yeah, it's a little shiny, it needs a little bit of work, but we're going to clean it up. Alright, so one of the second things you're going to need, obviously, is your shoe shine and your rags and things like that. You're going to be issued all this stuff in boot camp, but I'm going to show you exactly out of that kit what you really need. So obviously you're going to get your, I can get it, product placement right there, your kiwi, your shoe shine polish, twist, open up. This is what it's going to be. It'll look a little bit nicer than mine. And then your lid. Keep your lid. Rag. Okay, so for the rag, here's my recommendation. They're gonna give you a little buff rag. Don't use that. Piece of crap. All right. I mean, it works, but right now this is what I got. This is what I'm using because I haven't went and bought one yet. But when you go to the next for that first time, make sure you buy a package of the brown t-shirts. The undershirt looks just like this. Your undershirt for your uniform. It's a perfect material to shine with. So make sure you buy a pack. And you're going to use that as your rag. So the brown shirt will be basically what this is. So just pretend this is your brown t-shirt that you ripped up. So in boot camp, you're going to have clothing items. What you can do is you can rip them up. You can use them, but then they got to be sorted like your A and B drawer, which is your personal drawer. Otherwise, it counts as a hit during your inspections. And inspections are honestly, like, in my opinion, one of the hardest things in boot camp, if not the hardest thing. Yeah. So you're going to need some water. I'll show you about how much you need to put in your lid. It's not a lot of water. What I'll usually do is I'll put just enough water in there to where it's a flat surface of water. I don't know if you can see, but it's just a little flat surface of water. It's not really a whole lot. You don't really need a whole lot of water, but water is the key to doing this, you guys. Water is the entire key. I use my hydration tool in boot camp also. All right, so I have a little process here. You're going to take your cloth. What I do, wrap around one finger, hold tight, wrap around, and lock. That's it. Now, get a little bit on there. Not really a whole lot. I'm struggling getting some on there. But you're not going to really get a lot. And what I always do, just in case, I always go and I scrape it. Like you'll see around my entire rim. I don't know if you can. But it's all from scraping off excess. Shining boots is something that's supposed to take time if you're doing it correctly. So, here we go. I'm going to just, and I'll try and get this where you guys can see it. You're just going to just dab in the water. You don't really want like a whole lot. Again, shaking off the excess. So now you have the water. The water is what's going to help get into the boot. So now, let's break down the science of what we're doing here. So a boot has pores, just like your skin does. I guess my arm, face, whatever. So pores fill up with dirt, all kinds of stuff, forms like acne and whatnot. So the idea is to basically get the polish to settle into the pores of the boot. It takes time and process. But what you do is you're just going to go all over in circles. You're just going to go all over in circles. You're going to get a nice even coat everywhere. Get it all on there nice and good. Take time and just take your time with it. And the more time you take on it, the better it's going to look. So, alright. That's about good. So circles are the key to doing this. Because you're hitting those pores from like multiple angles and not just like that. Or like that. You want to go like that. So now, I can go and get some more water. And I can go behind. So you're going to get water on there. I'll show you. So you're going to get like water pretty much like all on there. It's not really a whole lot of water. It doesn't take a whole lot of water, you guys. And you're just going to go like that. And you're going to just basically work the water into the boot. Because the water is going to carry the polish as well. And it'll carry it into the boot. And you're just going to repeat that process over and over and over and over. But you're going to keep doing this part until the water completely dries up, you guys. Until it completely dries up. And it takes a little bit of time, but I mean, once you do it like correctly, you can already start to see the fruits of the labor. Now, don't be discouraged. You're going to be working on your boots initially for like the longest time, you guys, because you have to build up layer after layer after layer. This isn't something that's just going to happen in 5 minutes. It's going to take a good little chunk of time. That's pretty much it. I'll do one more and I'll show you a side by side. This is just after 2 coats. But I really need to honestly strip these because my coat isn't even. So I need to basically restart, which I've been dreading doing. So again, got the wax on there, a little bit of the water, shake off excess or just splash it freaking everywhere. And then just throw it on there. And then just work it in. It takes time, but you'll be happy with it once you're done. Alright, so now I got it on there. I still have some water on there because I did it a little bit differently, but that's okay. It's kind of just like trial and error. It's figuring it out. You can do what some people do, which is put like a line of tape. That way you just have like a specific section. But I try to like blend the boot. That way it looks a little bit more natural. Because I don't like that solid line look. That's just a me thing. But I mean, you can do that. I don't think they're gonna like freak out because some people did it. But me personally, I don't really care for it. I like a more natural look. That's pretty much it. We'll get just a touch more water. So the water is the key towards the end once you got like a lot of polish built into the boot, because the water is just going to help it just stand out and make it look really, really good. And I'll show you what I mean. So once you're about done, working the water in. Still got a little bit left. That's pretty much it. I mean, I know it's kind of hard to see because of the light. Maybe I can bump my light, turn my light down. I mean, you can, yeah. So, I mean, that's pretty much it. Boop. Just a touch more. Because the water helps give it the gloss look. Water, people will say if like fire shine them in A school and things like that, like AOs, we're supposed to fire shine our boots. Like fire is only touched my boots one time. I do not use fire at all. I don't really care for fire because it, I don't know. That's just a me thing once again. But whatever works for you works for you. This is just one way of doing it. But this is the most, in my opinion, like proficient way because I'm showing you like what you're going to be doing in boot camp. And this is going to be the same thing for your dress shoes. Now also, instead of the t-shirt, if you want, you can get the cotton balls, like a lot of people do, but I don't know, I prefer the t-shirt. because you just go through the cotton balls like crazy, and you can just keep reusing your t-shirt. That's just a me thing once again. But that's pretty much the boot. Let me show you the other one. We'll do like a side by side. I mean, they're still kind of shiny. The one I just worked on, so let's try and do this a little bit better. So I mean, this one's obviously more dusty. This one's kind of like a more clear look, but that's pretty much it, you guys. That's it for the video, you guys. I hope you guys liked the video. If you guys liked the video, as always, please leave a like. While you're leaving a like, make sure you drop a comment. Love hearing from you guys. I love talking to you guys. Pretty much talk to you guys on here, on Instagram, on Snapchat, almost 24/7. I'll wake up at 2 in the morning and I have like 6 Snapchats and I go reply to them. So I'm constantly talking to you guys, answering questions, helping you guys out, giving advice for all sorts of things. So that's pretty much that. If you guys haven't already, be sure to smash that subscribe button. It helps me out with creating new content for you guys, as well as keep it flowing. I'm pretty glad I was able to do this video. Actually, I'm not even gonna lie. Now I know I'm able to help you guys out. Now you guys can go to boot camp. They don't really worry about boots until like a couple weeks in, but now you guys have a couple weeks head start on not only your competition, which are your shipmates, but also your RDCs. So when it comes time to shine your boots, and that's what they want, you're already a squared away sailor. So that'll help maybe for a select few, 1 or 2 of you, maybe that goes towards everything you're doing on top of it, and just helps you get that nudge for getting an early promotion in boot camp. You never know. Anything is possible. So I wish I had known this going in. I had an idea, but I was just lazy about it. I know, shame, Aaron, shame on you, but it's whatever. Hope you guys liked the video. Be sure to follow me on the other social media. The links are in the description below. That's pretty much it, you guys. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.